working. I'm pretty sure it is, but you know, there's always that fear that it's not going to work. But either way, welcome in. How's it going? I saw a medal. I saw a peacemaker. I saw a Goji. I saw a Bells. Bells, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for the 7 months as well. How you doing? How's everyone doing? It's Saturday. We've made it thus far, and I think that's a plus. So give yourself a pat on the back for that. You did not see a medal? A medal was never seen? I'm pretty sure that's a big fat lie, medal. Just saying. Just saying. Let's see here. One of these for this. Making sure I kind of eat something right now because I need to. There are no medals here. I think there might be some medals here. Medal. Just like one, maybe. A wee medal. What's the best Gateway album into Dark Throne? Gateway album? So like a pre-album to Dark Throne? Wait, is that a band or a genre? Hold on. Paradox, thank you so much for the lurk. Welcome in, it's good to see you. I know I said I made a joke about audio at the beginning of stream, but am I coming through okay? Am I like too loud for anything? Because the mic is right here, but like I'm far away from my desk, so I want to make sure everything's good before we get going. Guessing Goji disappeared again since he's a ghost. It could be. It could be a blaze in the northern sky. 1000%. I like that name. That's a good name. He disappeared. He was in here just a moment ago, but he disappeared into the depths. He made a smoothie and booed away, I guess. Might need to turn the music down once we start facing the oven. Good to know. I might just turn it down a little bit now. Speaking of which. Okay, I turned it down just a little bit, but if we need to turn it down more, please let me know. Blister's feeling better today, Spain. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Yeah, I mean they don't look too bad now. You can't really see them, but I've got like a huge one going on this side of my finger, and then this side has one, and then the top is just one big blister. It does feel better, but only if I don't like touch it to anything, because I definitely feel my entire finger. Yes, please, if you have not dropped Spain a follow, please do so. Thank you for doing that shout out. Turn the music down just a little bit. Okay, cool. Paschetti? Paschetti! We're not making paschetti. Kitchen. Svart. Cletus. Kitchen. Indeed, kitchen. Today is our baking stream. Usually we do these... I'm gonna put this somewhere. I gotta make some coffee too, because I need coffee right now. Usually we would be doing these streams, our baking stream to be specific, on the last Saturday. I want this to be like right in the way, but I need a little more. Usually we do these on the last Saturday. Next weekend though, we got some visitors in town, so stream's gonna be a little funky as it is. And on Saturday I will not be available for our usually scheduled programming, so this is a bad idea. So instead, we are doing our baking stream today. Discord hath spoken. You guys put in votes. We had 4 different options this month. I believe the options were, we had potato salad. We had, what else did we had? We had jalapeno corn muffins. We had some springtime cinnamon buns, which were gonna be like my play on hot cross buns, but without the whole religion thing. And then we also, the fourth option was to pull a recipe from a mystery box. And Discord seemed to like that idea very much, so we ended up pulling 2 recipes for today. One, because we pulled 2 just because for time reasons I thought we'd be able to fit 2 in, and I still think we'll be able to. But basically, let's turn this guy a little more this way. There we go. So basically, we got 2 recipes going on. You ate salmon today. Ooh, how did you eat your salmon? Spaghetti Western? I like spaghetti Westerns. Since you've gotten a base, I have seen what you've been talking about. Oh, on this hand or this hand? On your fret hand or your picking hand? Heck yeah, Svein. You chopped cheese today for dinner. Did you just have cheese for dinner, or did you chop cheese for a bigger thing for dinner? Hey, you're wearing a Nirvana shirt too. Hey, twinning. Well done. Well done. It's not the same one, is it? That'd be kind of weird. Jalapeno corn muffins sound like jalapeno cornbread from the amazing barbecue place I know. I make it out of a cornbread mix, so not far off. Not far off. Sounds about the same to me. Nice. To answer your question, yes. Yes. Yes, what? Wait, which question did I ask? I asked a lot of questions. Made a creamy sauce and cooked the salmon in it. Then I ate it with some pasta. Ooh, Svart, that sounds so good. That's going to be very different than the recipes we're making today. But that's okay, because that still sounds so good. In utero shirt. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so the 2 we're going to do today. The first one we drew was, probably can't read this, but this is a recipe for coffee cake. I was very surprised to see that it does not have any coffee in the coffee cake. It's just coffee. No, it's cake you eat with coffee. So, it's kind of a misleading name, but I could see the value in it. So we're gonna do this one first, and then this one right here, which you probably also cannot read, is for Party Mix, which is I think an older version of Chex Mix. Because it does have the normal, like, mixed nuts, Chex Mix, or Chex cereal, but it also has Cheerios, some pumpkin seeds, and Tabasco sauce in it. So that one's going to be interesting. That's going to be our second one that we're doing. We got to start off with the coffee cake, though, because it takes longer to bake. So with that said, these are going to go up here. If I say that I can't find my recipes, y'all better goddamn remember that they're up there. And I just forget things. Alright, I'm just gonna take this. Haha. Trying to finish up reading the manga you've been kind of stuck on. You've probably told me the name of it, but I have forgotten that name by now. What you reading? The question was, which hand I hurt playing Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully you didn't hurt it. Hopefully it was just like, you know, natural callus buildup. Kind of what's supposed to happen, you know? It's a type of sandwich. Think of it as a loose meat cheeseburger in a hoagie roll. A loose meat cheeseburger. Oh, chopped cheese. Oh, I see. Interesting. I've never heard of such a thing. It sounds kind of good, though. Got leftovers. Could send it to Idaho. You could send it to Idaho. I don't know why you would send it to Idaho, but you could send it to Idaho. I'm trying to finish up reading the manga. I've been kind of stuck on. Svein, I saw your thing. It said that you were accidentally name calling because of your typo. But I understand what you were trying to mean. It's like pumpkin spice stuff. No pumpkin in it, just spice, usually used for pumpkin pie. Ah, I see. Coffee, spice, coffee. I was in Sweden earlier this week and got some coffee truffles. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Weird candy? How is it weird? Coffee and truffles are like chocolate, right? That would be amazing. I can't remember where I'm at half the time. The cops are tired of dealing with me. Hey, Aaron, what's what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. You're here. That's very true. So, you know, that's something. Making the macaroni of cheddar. The mac and cheese? Mac and cheese, yes, Cletus. Yes. Yeah, I would think so. Isn't that good? Svart, snakker du norsk? Probably said the whole very, very wrong. Yandere Kanojo. The title of this series, Yandere, isn't referring to the regular term, but to the Yankee dere dere combination making yandere. I don't know what that is or why it exists, but is that kind of like a subculture or? Nice, jeg snakker og lesson. Nope. Les lit norsk. Didn't work. I tried. I failed. I failed big time. All right, so let's get our ingredients going for the coffee cake first. If my phone will stay in one place. Let's turn the mic a little bit this way more, but not like super. Yeah, cool. All right. If the music is too loud still, whoop, please let me know and I can turn it down a little more. I'm gonna try and speak in this direction as much as I possibly can, but we all know that that's not gonna happen 100%. It just doesn't work that way. Also, with the coffee cake, we got a little topping on here too, but the instructions are basically mix and sift dry ingredients, stir in rest, and then put on topping. It says bake at 400 for 30 minutes. I thought this was a good opportunity. We were sent by, and I know I'm missing a name in here, but Annie and Momo, and I feel so bad because they all sent us a big care package. And in it was this thing. So we're gonna use our skull-shaped pan today for our coffee cake. I think it should fit. I mean, it's supposed to go in like a round type situation, like kind of a jello mold where there's a hole in the middle. I don't have one of those, but I do have a skull, so that's what we're gonna use today. Including killing, what? Regular yandere definition is someone who is scarily obsessed with a person, doing anything to be with them, including killing that, okay. Music is good, but I feel we need more Creed. I mean, what's up, Prodigy? How's it going? Welcome in, happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Don't mention truffles, they discontinued your favorite and haven't found a suitable... Okay, but Aaron, now I have to know what your favorite truffle was. I gotta know. Prodigy, I hope you're doing well. Speaking of Creed, smart. These song requests are on as a redemption. However, I have put up a timer and I put something on screen as well over here somewhere that says use at your own risk. I can't edit them today. I'll have to run over to the computer and run back, and best thing you can do is use links instead of the song and the artist name. Don't know why that works better, but that is more likely to get what you want into queue. I can't be editing them today because it's too back and forth. My stuff's all the way over there to, yeah, you get it, but just know. Proceed with caution. Correction, I found a replacement, but it's only sold at one store on the other side of the country. Interesting. Dere is a term for an overly affectionate character who is love-struck and does not hide their romantic feelings towards their love interest. They experience intense feelings of romantic love for their love interest to the point that it is difficult for them to think of anything else. Isn't that called being smitten? I live near a church. So do I. It's almost midnight and the bells are tolling. Sounds like the apocalypse. God damn, that sounds scary. Doing good. Just put new strings on your bass. Very nice, very nice. Same old, or trying something out? What's up, Quads? Welcome in. How's it going? No worries. I use all my points to contribute to your goals. Svart, thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you. Also, I think it was Peacemaker who put in a contribution earlier in the stream. Thank you also as well. It's a fourth wall breaking manga with a delinquent Yankee girlfriend and her nerdy boyfriend. They very much love each other in comedy. I see. Same standard 5-string stuff, just less dead. That makes sense. It's so weird how much new strings make a difference. Cause like I don't hear it until I put new strings on, and then I'm like, why the fuck was I playing these old ass strings forever? So we need 2 cups flour, half a teaspoon of salt, very little salt. 3 tablespoons of sugar, we got some baking powder, and then we need to melt some shortening. So we gotta turn the oven on first. I'm gonna save this big boy bowl, for the party mix. Not Chex Mix, but it's party mix. This is the unofficial recipe. The unauthorized, pre-copyrighted Chex Mix recipe. Alright, so we need 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of flour. Went to the store, got all the bulk stuff. Got up to the register to check out all the bulk stuff for today, plus like regular like everyday groceries. And I didn't have my card. Goji, thank you for saving my ass. I will send you money after stream. Transferring 3 tapes, including boatloads, not beat loads, Of TRL and MTV, lots of Backstreet Boys. Yeah, for that era, I would think so. Cletus, I started a shoegazing band. You play bass, just like me. Nice, nice. How's the shoegazing business? I was in a shoegaze band, but I didn't play an instrument. I was their visuals person, doing like all of their like background visuals and CRT TV graphics and stuff like that. Whoa! Oh god, stay. Also a manga and a webcomic version of it. Let's see. I heard in a pinch you can boil bass strings to bring them back to life, but I don't know how much truth is behind that. Don't play bass, just boom booms. Just boom. Just the boom booms. That's alright. That's alright. What am I doing? Ah. Like the Backstreet Boys, so fine with you. Convenient. Good to hear. Good to hear. Got one. How many teaspoons? 3 tablespoons of sugar. 2, 3. Cool. And then it says we need... Oh, it says 2 tablespoons of melted shortening or oil. So I guess we could use grapeseed. We don't have to use butter. We're using butter in the other recipe, so let's go ahead and use... 1 cup of milk? That seems like not a lot of liquid at all. Strange. I'll try it out. I made bacon this morning for breakfast, and now my oven smells like bacon. It's not a complaint. Already working on 2 original songs. Nice, Svart! Got 1, 2 tablespoons of oil, but not butter for some reason. Maybe it's a taste thing. I don't really know the difference between using butter and using oil, other than butter like is creamier because it's dairy. Made a song that I now realized is quite inspired on the Smashing Pumpkins. I used a little fuzzy guitar. Fuzzy guitars are the best though. I love fuzzy guitar tones. Okay. However, the topping does have butter in it. So let's go 3 tablespoons. I already made the coffee to eat with the coffee cake, but I can make more coffee. That's fine. I just need caffeine. Alright, go and grab me 3 tablespoons of this stuff. Do that. And then our back burner is warm because we're preheating our oven, so it's just gonna melt while we do other things. Are you gonna use eggs? This recipe doesn't call for eggs, and neither does the party mix, so nah. You think I have egg money? Actually, we did get eggs today, but we don't eat eggs a ton, so they last us forever. We just ate eggs today. Alright, dude, how much butter do we need for the Chex Mix? Party mix, excuse me. God, gonna get me on copyright here. 1 cup of real butter. Real butter? I'm gonna go with half a cup plus whatever was left of that stick. I'm also gonna cut the party mix recipe down quite a bit because it calls for like 3-4 boxes of cereal, something like that, and like I bought 3 boxes of cereal and we're not gonna use all of them. Like, that's a lot of cereal. You eat eggs almost every day? I've heard a couple other people say this too, but like This whole egg inflation thing has really made me realize that I don't eat eggs quite and as nearly as often as other people eat eggs. Cause yeah, I mean they're expensive, but they're not like an every time grocery thing. We use them, but not like a ton. I am an egg. 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 Egg? Egg? Egg. Alright, let's put away the sugar. The egg. What a weird word. Egg. But you know that's one of those words that someone looked at it and went, egg. Just based on the sound alone, you know? Alright, we need some baking powder, but how much? 4 teaspoons. So like, almost 2 tablespoons. A tablespoon and a half. Egg. The egg inflation thing should be pretty much fixed because the new birds are grown and laying eggs. You'd think that. But I mean, eggs are still fucking expensive. I remember during the pandemic we ate eggs a lot because like you could get them in the big 5 gallon, 5 dozen containers. And they lasted us a while for breakfast. Without us having to go like back to the store a lot. But I also remember them being like $7 for that. And now it's like $12 for the same thing. Like, that's a lot more. What about quail? I did see quail eggs. We went to the Asian family market a couple weeks ago, and they sell quail eggs. And I've always been curious, but they are very small. It used to be called egg. In Old English, eggen. Eggen for plural. Interesting. Plural, not plural. Got me thinking hand sanitizer. Alright, let's put this over here. Egg? Egg? Don't ask me where I learned that. So much useless info in my head. That's okay, Spain. That's alright. I got a lot of information up here that I will never use. Never use at all. I will probably remember it while I forget like other important things, but yeah, no, the useless information is staying there. Like the other day I looked up, there's these really cute pink flowers outside and they just cover the bushes. It's like they're mostly just pink flowers all over these bushes. So I looked it up. They're azaleas. They're part of the rhododendron family. Will that thought ever leave my brain? I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably think of it every time I look at them now too. Oh wait, hold on. Whoop. Egg? E? G? Egg? G? Egg? G? Egg? Meadow, calm down. Calm down. Ooh, Alkaline Trio is great. Great. Neo, welcome in. It's good to see you. Get to watch Kay cook while I whip out DoorDash because I'm like, hey, different strokes. It's Saturday, man. There's no rules. Good to see you, though. You're just in time for some coffee cake. We got the dry ingredients together. We gotta swish them around. I like the Spanish word better, huevo. I've always been a fan of egg in French. Just œuf, scrambled œuf. Ain't no laws drinking claws. The inside of me cringed. You didn't see it outwardly, but all of my organs just went when I said that. I was like distracted and didn't understand a single thing you said. That's okay. That's okay. Œuf. Œuf is egg in French. And I quite like that one. Yeah, it was hard to say that, not gonna lie. And yet, I used to say bruh, ironically, and now it's part of my language, especially when I'm referring to my cats. Bruh. Bruh. Cletus, the H is silent in Spanish. Huevos? I thought it was huevos. It's just huevos then? That's still fine. Sadly, a lot of the tapes aren't in the best shape. Sometimes that's part of, like, finding that stuff, though, is you gotta take the kind of... I don't know. I feel like there's kind of a beauty to, like, badly preserved VHS tapes. It just gives that little extra, like, nobody had a perfectly playing VCR. It just didn't happen. Alright, dry ingredients are fluffed. What were the wet ingredients? We got milk and oil. That's it. Alright. Okay. Alright. I guess. We'll go with it. How much milk though? 1 cup. Alright. To the granny that wrote this recipe. My future's in your hands now. You better write good recipes. Alright, got our oil, got our milk. We're gonna clean as we go, because I make a mess. Black Hole Sun. Was just watching the Drumeo video of the building the Soundgarden video with the Black Hole Sun snare. Wait, Drumeo video of the building the Soundgarden video with the Black Hole Sun snare. I don't think I know what you're talking about, Metal, but that sounds cool. Where's my VHS copy of Batman 1989? I don't have it. I thought I gave it back to you. Pretty sure. I hate that I use bruh, but I've come to accept... Exactly! Like, it's one of those things that I know. I know. Didn't originate in my upbringing. And yet here we are. Calling our cats bruh. I do still ironically say, do you even lift? Because I find it just a ridiculous statement. Like the music video to this song better than the actual song. I like Black Hole Sun, but Fell on Black Days will always be my go-to. Soundgarden kit. Oh, I see. Building the Soundgarden kit with the Black Hole Sun snare. I gotcha. Okay. Still haven't seen it, but that's kind of a cool, like, behind-the-scenes type thing. Your favorite live set was, by far, was Alkaline Trio live in Denton, Texas in '99. Performed songs like I Lied My Face Off, She Took Him to the Lake, Cringe, some of the best songs they ever done. Bruh is not yet part of your lexicon. That's okay, Svart. That's okay. Jesus Christ Pose is the best set. I really like that whole album by Soundgarden. My favorite song on it, though... Wait, that's Bad Motorfinger, right? That one's on? Because I love that album. But Room 1,000 Years Wide, I really, really like. That one, and there's another one that I'm forgetting. Should we add some cinnamon to this? Right now, this is just like your basic ass cake mix. Also, this is really dry, Gladys. This is really dry. Flour, salt, sugar, baking powder, 2 tablespoons, and a cup of milk. I think we're gonna need more liquid than this, Gladys. For Kafifi? No, we're not making Kafifi cake. We don't. That's not the cake we're using today. I'd have to drink it with Diet Coke, and that's just not my vibe. I never got into Soundgarden. Nirvana is far superior, in your opinion. Even the Smashing Pumpkins from 91 to 93. Soundgarden, they're much different, I think, than a lot of the grunge bands. Than a lot of the other grunge bands from the same era. This is fucking thick. Look at this. I just added more milk and it's still really thick. Diet Coke is bad. I used to drink Diet Coke as a kid, but I do not drink Diet Coke now. I don't really drink soda now. Occasionally. Like, I like Jaeger and Pepsi. And I also drink energy drinks, but I don't really drink soda otherwise. Alright, this is really dense, but, I mean, coffee cake is pretty dense too, so I'm gonna hope... this is supposed to be really dense. Sick! Sick. If I get the chance, wait, hold on. If I get the chance from one of the acoustic sets from Alkaline Trio, I'll request it in Goji's stream tonight. Stay tuned for it. Nice, nice. Absolutely. What are we making? Dr. Pepper and Bourbon goes so hard. I'd try that. I usually look for alternatives to stuff like Jack and Coke is fine, but for some reason, just like regular Coca-Cola, it makes my teeth hurt. I don't know if anyone else has got that. Like Pepsi is fine, but Coke makes my teeth hurt. It coats them. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. All right, so we got the thickest of thick boy cake here. We got our oh, you can't really see it. It's kind of shadowed, but got our skull pan. Feel that had a Sazerac? What's a Sazerac? And Dr. Pepper once, it was glorious. The sound is different. I feel like they are an acquired taste. Definitely. I think they just... Soundgarden has a lot more, like, classic rock influence. Like... In the book that I read about them, they were kind of compared a lot to Led Zeppelin, but for the 90s. I think one of the things that I like the most about Soundgarden is Kim Thayil's guitar playing. Like, Chris Cornell has an amazing voice, and, like, that's kind of an obvious thing with Soundgarden, but I feel like Kim Thayil's guitar playing is underrated. Just gonna say it. That's my hot take. I think that his style is amazing, and, yeah, I really like his guitar playing. Alright, wash my hands. I got goop. I got goop in my hands. We're just gonna kind of smoosh this in here. This is what coffee cake is? I feel like cake is usually more of a batter. Gladys, you better not be leading us astray here. Wow, this is a feeling. It's a big old feeling of things on my fingers. We only have half a skull here. I mean, I bought enough that I could make a double recipe of this and just fill out the whole skull, or we could do like a half skull situation. What do you guys think? Kind of what I don't like about Soundgarden is Chris Cornell. Interesting. Interesting. He does, I mean, some of the vocals in some of his songs are like, oh, no. But, especially like early Soundgarden, but... I don't know. I do like his vocals, but guitar playing, Kim Thayil, all the way. Kurt's voice was simply amazing. Interesting. So you like more of like the raspy, less like high pitched. Because if we're talking like tonally, I think probably like grunge vocalists wise going, Eddie Vedder. Eddie Vedder. He just has a really smooth voice, and I fucking love his voice. But he can have, like, power and grit behind it, too, when he wants to. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. But I also like the whiny voice of Billy Corgan. See? Billy Corgan. Okay, I like the Smashing Pumpkins, but occasionally there's a note in there that Corgan sings, and I'm just like, are we sure? Are we sure that was the right choice? Sazerac is a rye whiskey. Oh, I see. I wonder if I could drink that. Because, like, rye has gluten in it, but it's alcohol. You use Coca-Cola to clean your toilet? I've heard it can take rust off of things, too. Also, does anyone else label Skillet as diet metal? Is Skillet a Christian rock band? Because I feel like they're a Christian rock band. I feel like I was allowed to listen, like, actually allowed to listen to them as a kid. Quality isn't the greatest, but they are cool media pieces, and that's why I collect the live sets. Yeah. Part of the collection. I heard Smashing Pumpkins before. I've heard of Smashing Pumpkins before Nirvana, so when I heard this song, I thought it was a song by the Pumpkins with a different vocalist. Interesting. Just because of the, like, fuzzy guitars type thing. I also like the whiny voice of Billy Corgan. Metal. Yeah. I only like Gish and Siamese Dream, though. The rest is garbage. I am a fan of Melancholy. I grew up listening to Melancholy. And I really like that double album. But, like, in terms of, like, my favorite Smashing Pumpkins album, Siamese Dream. All the way. All the way. Silverfuck, amazing. Wait. Silverfuck is on Siamese Dream, yeah? Skillet is greater than Led Zeppelin! Aw, Quads, I gotta disagree with you on that one. I like Led Zeppelin. I like Led Zeppelin. Skillet is Christian. They're a fucking great band. Alright. I think I am going to do a double recipe of this because otherwise we have this, and I don't know what this is going to do to the baking of the rest of it. This is a very thick, I'm kind of... Whoa! It's very thick dough. Alright, cool. So let's do that recipe again really quick. No offense, but if I hear Led Zeppelin in your ear, I'm throwing the passenger out the window. You would throw me out the window? Quads, you would throw me out the window? Well, that's just sad. Led Zeppelin is divorced and Skillet's not? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was crude. But I say this all. Please fully know that, like, I unironically listen to My Darkest Days, and, like, that's divorced dad rock. Skillet is midlife crisis dad. Right. There's a level. There's layers to all of it. That's about a cup. We'll go with that. Creed is known. Skillet is midlife crisis dad music. Skillet is Christian goth girl music. Quads. I'm really sorry. That might be the experience now. But having been the Christian goth girl, I mean, I listen to like Skillet a little bit, but like, I mean, Christian goth girl music was just like being obsessed with Catholicism for a hot moment for me. I don't know. Ataris is better than Madonna. See, I don't have enough opinion about either one of those things, except for Madonna fucking killed with some of her outfits. Like, oh my god. Alright, let's get our baking powder going. That's baking powder, right? I think it is. We're gonna hope this is baking powder. Creed dude acted like he was Jesus Christ. He did have a bit of an ego. Or does. He's still alive, right? Did we already put... Oh, good. How much sugar? Very little sugar in this, too. 3 tablespoons. Like, compared to most cake recipes, that's, like, shockingly little. Okay, that going on. Stay there. Let me check my computer real quick. Oh. We are good. I forgot I started at, like, hour 20, so we're good on ads for the moment. Helmet. Edgy. Mudvayne is better than Post Malone. Okay. Alright. Different genres, so I don't know if I can compare the two, but that's fair. Gojira is better than Metallica. Watch out, you might summon Shreddy. That one I can agree on. Blink 182 is better than Helmet, but why does anybody have to be better than anybody? That's my question. Like, a lot of these bands I listen to in the same playlist, so I don't know. Alright, we need an oil, can't forget that. Okay, cool. 2 tablespoons of oil, a little bit of almond milk, and a little bit more almond milk because I don't trust this recipe to be anywhere near. I mean, coffee cake is pretty dense, so it makes sense if this is like just how the recipe is supposed to be, just super thickums, but like this is gonna be like the thickest cake I've ever made. This is super thickums cake. Today's playlist is all about bands I kinda hate. Spurt, I'm sorry. I just put like rando song, like I just kind of pick a playlist that's in my suggested and go with it. So like, my apologies. Is anyone else hating the music, or should I change it? Like, is the vibe wrong? Let me know. Dinosaur Jr. is better than Morrissey. See? Okay, first of all, I'm not a fan of Morrissey, but once again, kind of different genres. Just leave it. Okay. Faith No More is Red Hot Chili Pepper. Didn't they have like a big feud? Because Red Hot Chili Pepper couldn't get their heads out of their asses and was like, "You're stealing our sound, guys." And they're like, "Fuck you, music is not like that." Alright, let's go ahead and press this into the pan now. See, older recipes, you don't get any context for like what it's supposed to feel like, what it's supposed to look like. So we're just kind of winging it here. We're hoping this looks right. Kind of want some over the skulls, like the eyes and stuff. So it kind of bakes like that. Like that. Got to cover up the mouth a little bit. There we go. Gotta fluff up the cheeks. Gotta make sure the cheeks are nice and fluffy here. I do like PJ Harvey. But I like No Doubt too. Alright, I think if my calculations are correct, it's weird because this cake isn't going to rise at all, or it might fluff up a little bit, but it's not, like, there's no yeast in it, so it's not going to get all puffy. Let's pee in the corner. Let's pee in the spotlight. Losing my retention. Just trying to aim things right. And I don't know if I can hold it. Oh no, I drank too much. Paid not enough. All right, cool. That's in the oven. How long? How long? 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes on the clock for that. Gotta wait on my ancient timer to do its thing. There we go. There we go. Gonna clean up a little bit so we keep the kitchen nice and tidy. Shout out to Goji for doing the dishes. My thanks as always and forever. Alright, got that going. That's sitting up in there. Courtney Love is better than the Beatles. That is an interesting statement, Smart. Once again, too different, too distant to try and best. Hey Goji, Courtney Love or the Beatles? Beatles. Just had to see. Just had to see. Okay, while that's in the oven, we got 30 minutes on that. I'm gonna take a drink of this little nutrition thing I got going on. Honestly, I haven't really listened to a lot of Courtney Love. I've listened to, like, Celebrity Skin. I have not listened to all the songs off of that. Wait, who sings better than Michael Stipe or whatever his name is? Michael... Wait, who? Michael has quite the eclectic taste. Peeing in the corner and being a man on the moon. If you believe... Pee a man on the moon. They can all be songs about pee. A man pee on the moon. That's pina colada. Don't. It's not pina colada. Although that'd be pretty damn good right now. No, it's What do we have in here? Frozen mango, 1 banana, some orange cream yogurt, black pepper, and cardamom spice. Wasn't really feeling like a protein shake, but that has like a lot of protein and mango's got a lot of fibers, so. And if you heard black pepper and you're like, ew, try it. Oh my god, so good. Those two together, the cardamom and the black pepper with the mango for some reason, so good. That's your favorite band, Quads? Interesting. Better than the REM do. Well, thanks. REM is a fitting name. That's what happened to me when I listened to them. Go into a REM stage. My god. They're doing their best. They're doing the thing. Alright, so we got our butter. 3 tablespoons of butter. This is for the topping. So we got 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I just let it sit on top of the burner while my oven preheated, and it melted fine. That's what I'm doing for the party mix, not Chex Mix. Party mix recipe that we're going to do next. And that's it. Okay, 3 tablespoons flour. Again, 3 tablespoons sugar and 1 tablespoon cinnamon. Why do we need flour for the topping? I don't get this. I don't get any of this. This makes no sense. But okay, cinnamon. We got some synonym going on. Led Zeppelin is a fitting name. I want to set a Zeppelin of lead. You want to eat a Zeppelin of lead. Rude. Trust the process. I don't, though. I don't trust the process. That was a dry-ass cake. That was a dry AF cake. That's gonna come out. I'm really hoping that I'm wrong on that. Hear me out. I'll hear you out. Once. Cinnamon. I'm gonna get me some sugar. I have to get sugar out of the bag because my sugar container is still filled with salt from when we made the awful strawberry jam, and I just haven't transferred it yet because it gives me anxiety. Oh, wait. 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Oh shit, we need like 6 more of these. There we go. And where did I... There it is. This just has baking powder on it. It will be fine. We got 3 tablespoons of sugar. Okay. 2, 3, and then flour. See, the flour is... You don't put flour in a topping, right? Not according to this recipe. Whoa. What just happened? Grindler! Thank you for the sub! My goodness, welcome in! Enjoy all the weird-ass emotes and etc. Wait, do you have... That wasn't a resub, right? You're a new sub. That means we gotta put a letter on the fridge for you. Howdy, howdy. How's it going? AFI is better than Green Day. I don't know if I believe that one. Because they're just so different. Like, Green Day is such a different... They're punky, and AFI is, like, epic and goth, you know? Like, epic as in, like, the style of playing. But...
Green Day is God's favorite band.
Green Day is God's favorite band. AFI might be Satan's. We don't know. Still home working? Still home working? Home... Not working from home, but home working. How's it coming? You reached your goal. You may close the stream for the day. Goal done. Stream over. No cake. No, we're making cake. We're making cake and party mix. I hope the homework's going well. I hope it's just like a lot. AFI was pretty hardcore punk back in the day. That's fair. That is fair. I forget their early albums are like that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We gotta do an important thing. And we only have 3 minutes before ad starts, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that letter on the fridge for Grendler. 1 second. I guess I really haven't listened to a ton of AFI's older stuff. I've listened to some of it, but Old Panic is better than New Panic. Okay, I might agree with that one. But Fall Out Boy, is old Fall Out Boy better than new Fall Out Boy? That's the question. Slayer is greater than no Slayer? Okay, alright. That's a very specific diet. Song sounds like 2005 to me. Wait, what's playing? Be better if I can math correctly, also typing correctly. You know, typing helps. Not now on that update. Nah. More recent. Where the hell is my fridge? Where's the fridge? I've lost the fridge, friends. Tend to go on a song-by-song basis. Some songs rock, some songs make your brain itch. That's fair. Someone summoned you? Dutch Fox! Who summoned you? We gotta know. We do have ads in a minute here. I'm gonna finish up with the fridge thing that I'm doing over there for Grendler. We are gonna take a little bit of a break to let those ads run. I'm gonna get a stretch in and try and drink some more of my not pina colada. And yeah, we'll be right back. See you guys in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. How's it going? I'm still over here in Office Land, but Grenler, have a fantastic lurk. I hope homework and everything goes fantastically for you. And I did get your fridge magnet added to the it's probably like way over here down in the corner. But it is on the freezer side of the fridge on our little graphic there. You got a G up there for that sub. Thank you again. And yeah, happy homeworking. It'll be okay. We'll get through this. Getting crazy with the cheese whiz. I like Peck. I like Cage the Elephant too. Different reasons, I feel, but I do like both of them. So we were working on the topping for this when we took a break. This was cinnamon, butter, and sugar, and apparently we're supposed to add some flour into it. Don't know how that's gonna go, but we're gonna try it. Bit of flour here. So about 3 teaspoons, so it says about 2.5. Yeah, okay, 3. This looks weird. I don't know how to feel about this. It's giving kind of soupy vibes. Maybe that's the point. Oh, okay. Okay, now I see. It's like just a super rich, like creamy topping with the flour in it. I thought it was gonna make it like doughy, but that makes sense. Okay. I should have trusted the process. You were right, Smart. Woohoo! Do you feel heavy metal? When will lion ways say? Alright, so the coffee cake is in the oven baking. It's got another 13 minutes on it, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the party mix. We got the topping going as well, so let's clean up and start in on that. I got most of the ingredients out, but not all of them. Also, Goji, there's coffee here. By the way, I forgot to mention, I made a full thing of coffee if you're interested. The singer for the Blur is the Gorillaz! That's right, they are gorillas. I always forget his name though. Damon Albarn? Is that right? Is it Damon Albarn, or is that the artist that does Gorillaz? Like, illustrates them? I get the hiccups every time I try to sing along with this song. Why? Why, Grenler? That's very unfortunate. I'm sorry that happens. Alright, so I got most of the stuff here. For this, we got the right. So this recipe calls for rice checks, wheat checks, corn checks, stick pretzels. This is a package each of these. So it calls for a box of rice checks, a box of wheat checks, a box of corn checks, a bag of pretzels, a box of Cheerios, a cup of butter. We're not doing that much butter. A can of mixed nuts, and a package of pumpkin seeds. So this is made for like a big thing. We're not gonna make nearly this much, but we're gonna make a good amount, I think. I underestimated at the grocery store mixed nuts. So I was like, oh, we'll get some mixed nuts for us, and we'll get some mixed nuts for like the party mix that we're gonna make. And so I got this much mixed nuts. I did not understand the pricing on the bulk of this. If you ever wondered what $30 of mixed nuts looks like, I made a mistake. This is what that looks like. I'm never gonna have to buy mixed nuts again. The singer for this band is the Nirvana. They have to use money to not. Wow. Wow. I do my best, okay? Alright, this one also has a sauce that goes with it. And it called for, I had to figure this out, but it said 1.5 teaspoons of accent. I didn't know what accent was, so I looked it up, and it's straight MSG. It's just like granulated MSG, so we didn't do that. We went with some Dash because it's got a bunch of like herbs and spices and stuff in it. We went with that. Garlic salt. Got onion salt, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, and Tabasco sauce. So we need some soy, and some Worcestershire sauce. And then I also had to pick up some Tabasco from the store. I didn't realize that it came in boxes. Did not realize that was a thing. But it is. Is the Nirvana. Woohoo! Is apparently your body's signal to start hiccuping. Grundler, are you sure you're not a sleeper agent? Because that sounds very sleeper agent-y. Man, I love me some Tabasco hot sauce. Okay, no joke though, as a kid, I thought Tabasco was like the adult sauce. Like, I thought kids were not allowed to have Tabasco sauce because it sounded so similar to tobacco to me, and tobacco was like big no-no because like kids don't smoke kids, right? So for the longest time, I thought that I couldn't have this as a child. And then I realized that it was tasty, and it was just peppers and vinegar, so, you know. Throw the box away. Alright, so with this one, where did our recipe go? These cards have been used enough that they are the same color as my countertop now. And I've lost them a couple times when they've been sitting in front of me. Melt butter. Butter is melted. And also in a pan, add the accent, the garlic salt. Okay, so we're adding everything to the butter. I saved a little bit of the butter to the side because I want to do something with the Cheerios first. If I have a pan for it, which I'm going to have to look for, but... Calm down. It shall be okay. There we go. 2 pans. I'm gonna set that there. Let me guess. Eat the Cheerios. We're not gonna eat the Cheerios. We're gonna... Did anyone... I'm curious to know if this was my family's weird thing or if anyone else did this. Anyone else's family did this. But a snack as a kid, for me, that was like a treat, was fried Cheerios. Not deep fried Cheerios, just pan-fried, toasted Cheerios with garlic salt. Because, oh my goodness, if you haven't, they're really good. So I'm going to heat up that pan. I want to put my behemoth nut sack over here. Fine over there. Keep this on high. Gonna smear a little butter around the inside of the pan, like so. I'm gonna use all of that butter, but just a little bit. Just gonna let it melt in there. Oh my god, my bot is saying all the things right now. Have people read the messages. I have all of those on timers, but for some reason sometimes I feel like they kind of all bunch together sometimes. Alright, so we got some butter in there. Gonna let the pan heat up a little bit, and then we're gonna put like, I don't know, this much Cheerios in there. Okay, look at the name. That was me. Oh shit, that was you. Your name is the exact same color as my bot. So I didn't even notice. Thank you for doing that. That fucked me up. That fucked me up. Sorry, Metal. Thank you, Metal. You're the best. See, okay. Now you're blue, Dabba Dee Dabba Day. That's gonna help. It's gonna help a lot. Never tried that with Cheerios, but I used to put ramen in a cast iron skillet with a bit of butter on the grill. How did that work? Genuinely curious. How the hell? How? Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little garlic salt in there as well. It's really, really humid here, so all of our spices that have salt in them crystallize and get kind of gross if you don't, like, shake them up. Because this right now won't come out. It'll just stay there. Alright, let's stir these bad boys around. Yeah, definitely like a comfort food thing. Like fried Cheerios, probably not an all the time snack, but so good. So good. So tasty. But it's human in that kitchen. There is human in this kitchen. I hope. I think so. Goji, have I ever made fried Cheerios for you? I would pre-soften them, then you'd stick a saucepan on the grill and add water and fix it. Oh, I see. I understand. I was thinking you were just like taking a raw hunk of ramen and throwing it on there and grilling it like a burger and then eating it, and I was like, Grendler, I have words. That was scaring me. Little shifty saucy action going on there. So I guess it's more like toasting them. They're not like fried Cheerios, but there is a little butter involved, so I guess that's where the fried comes into the equation, but either way, they're heckin' tasty. Alright. Gonna grab a bowl for those. Oh, get out of there. Ah. Ah! Sorry, hot things scare me. Sounds interesting. When I was in college the first time, I did most of your cooking on a $20 charcoal grill. I mean, if that's what you had and that's what works, hell yeah. Make it work. Fried Cheerios, I'm telling you. So good. Alright, so we got that going. We got our melted butter. We got a minute left on the coffee cake. It looks weird. Looks weird. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. We're gonna have to flip it out of that pan too. I'm just nervous. I'm nervous for the skull. I'm scurvous. Maybe not. Put the butter up there. Gonna take our... No, we're not. I think my oven mitts are in the dryer. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, those are not dry yet. I'm not going to be using those oven mitts. We'll just use the big chunguses. The industrial strength rubber oven mitts of doom. Sour Patch Grapes? Quick, someone sneak a microwave into Kay's kitchen. Hey! Metal! Okay, you know what? That's fair. That's valid. I know I'm weird. Alright, here we go. Coffee cake, straight out of the oven. See if I can turn it up a little bit. There we go. It sounds like it's sizzling, so I think that's a good sign. Alright, 400 for 30 minutes. I'm just suspicious of this cake, guys.
Ah, sorry for the loud noises.
That was apocalyptic, probably. Sorry. Pop-Punk! Welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you today. Happy Saturday. Above the fridge, perfect spot. That's where I keep my tomatoes, and my Easter eggs, and my lunchbox. And the bananas. We can't kick them out. Some ass is fake, so I respect your questioning on the cake. It's very true. It's very true. In this day and age, you never know. You never know. All right, this feels pretty crumbly, but we're gonna turn this over on to the. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, we did something. Oh wait, it's not coming out. Maybe we have to hold on. Wait. Can I go around the edge with a knife? I forgot how to take a... Oh, buddy. It's okay. Loki got himself stuck in the screen door. That's what you get for not letting me trim your nails, bud. It's gotta happen one way or the other. Then put it in. Yeah, okay. Show it to boss. Give that sick cake a good slap. I will, Metal. Don't you worry about that. I think we gotta kind of go around the edges first. Kind of loosen it up. We gotta loosen the cake first before it, pops out. Gotta get that cake popping, if you know what I mean. What that cake pop do type of energy. I don't know what I'm saying. Good, what about you? It's on Sunday right now in Thailand. My apologies. Happy Sunday. Alright, here we go. Happy Easter if you celebrate. Happy 420 if you celebrate also. Spank the cake! Spank the cake! Oh. still really hot. I can't touch it. Cake too hot, can't touch it. Oh, wait, something's happening. Oh, we got it! It did the thing! Holy shit, that is a hot cake right there. It's kind of spongy. It's a lot spongier than I thought it was gonna be. He cute. There's a couple holes in the eyes because it was kind of thin, but otherwise, this is adorable. I think we gotta drizzle some stuff on it. But all right, we're getting someplace. I forgot to put parchment paper on that though. Fuck. Maybe we can. Hold on. Maybe we can put it back in the pan. What about you? But yeah, we're doing well. We're just making some cake and some party mix. Not Chex Mix, but party mix. Didn't know 420 Day existed until today. As a day or a concept, because, man, wait till I tell you about calendars. You have returned with mac and cheese. Nice. Congratulations, Prodigy. Seems your hunt was fruitful. Okay, now we're gonna do this. And then this. Cute. Cute. Once again, cute. The middle is much thicker than the skull, but honestly, if we're going by intelligence, same. And then we got our topping right over here. And I'm gonna do this on the oven, but then I'll like pick it up to show you guys. I just don't want this stuff dripping everywhere. Look at that thick topping. Smells good. Well, I've never had Panera. But I've been to Pizza Hut. I ain't never had Chipotle. Taco Bell is kinda yuck. Thanks, Metal. Alright, and then it just said we spread this over the top. After it's done. I don't know, this, I'm still suspicious of this. All the cinnamon's falling in his eyes. I shove my spices into my eyes. It's the only thing that makes me feel so sweet. Gotta get around the lips, gotta moisturize around the upper lip area. Very important these days. I'll move you guys over here. Been playing a lot of guitar recently, and your finger calluses are not up to snuff for bass. Oh no! I believe in you, Prodigy. Isn't it weird how that happens? Like, you would think that between guitar and bass, like, you maintain calluses, but no. No. I have 3 calluses starting on my index finger from playing thrash last night for Eddie's Ghost Fam. My fingers are not okay. Oh, for your right. Oh, that would make sense because you're picking on guitar mostly. I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the combination of Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Taco Hut? Pizza Bell. Eats a Pizza Bell. Alright, I kind of feel like I just gave this Skelly boy a face mask. And that's now their new identity. Not bad. Not bad. Slightly sweet, very cinnamony. Sweet. He looks like he's at the spa. He looks like he's having a grand old time, just chilling at the spa. Beautiful. Masterpiece. Will it taste good? I don't know. Bro, what? I told you. Links work the best for this right now. Songify is a pain in the ass. And just because of the amount of times it fucks up, I am saying use it at your own risk today. Because I can't run back and forth and change all of them. But, you know, it wanted to celebrate. It wanted to celebrate. It said, nah, no more Havoc. I wonder what it is. Got 420 in it, so maybe it's topical? Perhaps, perhaps. Otherwise, yeah, I can't think of a single... What? Weird. Combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Grindler, you just shaved your head today. I'm back to feeling normal. Non-shaved head makes you feel not normal? Were you in disguise? Were you incognito? Ooh. That smells good. Take a smell of that. Right? Smells like somebody's spice cabinet just puked. Alright, so I'm gonna bring the big bowl. The Big Bertha bowl. Over here. And we got... Actually, no, we can't do that first. We gotta do the topping first. Never mind. Big Bertha's going away for a moment. So are the Cheerios. Because we gotta make some topping. Alright, so for the topping, we have butter is melted. We got 1.5 teaspoons of accent. We're not using accent today, we're using dash instead. I've heard MSG is fine. Like, I've heard there was like a big scare about MSG for a while, and then they're like, oh, it causes migraines, which is why I stayed away from it for the longest time, but then they're like, nah, it actually doesn't. But I don't know, it's just a whole bunch of white crystals that I'm pouring in my food to enhance the flavor, and I don't understand that. I have to do more research on it, but I went with like herbs and spices instead for today. Because I didn't know what I was buying, so... Got some dash in there, though. MSG is fine. It's basically salt. What's the difference? Because I know it's monosodium glutamate, but I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. Got some garlic salt going on. A teaspoon of garlic salt. MSG is fine. It's made from seaweed. Seaweed. Now I'm confused. Because I thought MSG was one of the byproducts of stuff like fermented fish. At least they aren't blue crystal. This is very true. This is very true. I went to Home Depot yesterday to get more soil for my plants because I have plants to plant. Also, if I can get it set up, I would really like to do a plant planting stream. I think it would be really fun. What do you guys think? Alright, 1.5 teaspoon of onion salt. That's 2. There we go. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. According to Google, it's meant to be an umami booster. That would make sense why it's in this, because this is a very... I mean, it has like soy sauce and stuff like it in it too. Alright. Wash your sister sauce. I don't like that. What? What? Mmm. Mmm. Alright, 2 Worcestershire. We've got 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And then it says 10 to 12 dashes of Tabasco sauce. Should we just put a tablespoon in? Because, like, I don't know. Spicy's good. I like spicy. How many soy sauce? 1 teaspoon of that. You guys watch me. Did I do 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce or just 1? I feel like I just did 1, but we are making a smaller recipe of this, so it should be fine. Alright, we'll go with dashes. We'll go with dashes with Tabasco. Hank! Welcome in! How's it going, my friend? I choked. I choked on my words as I was almost dropping things. You gotta put at least a bottle. At least a bottle of Tabasco sauce. I haven't had Tabasco sauce in a while. Oh yeah, we'll go with 12. We'll go with 12. It was not what I expected from this song, and it's what you got. Edibles are genius as far as marketing goes. You eat something that makes you hungry. Very true. I just swallowed that. You know, it's like burning only the back of my throat. MSG is found naturally in some foods, including tomatoes and cheese, in this glutamic acid form. MSG was first prepared in 1908 by Japanese biochemist Kikune Ikeda, who tried to isolate and duplicate the savory taste of kombu, an edible seaweed used as a broth for Japanese cuisine. MSG balances, blends, and rounds the perception of other tastes, along with disodium ribonucleotides. I made it through that in 1 shot. Damn, holy fuck. Is commonly used and found in stock, bouillon cubes, soups, ramen, gravy, stews, condiments, savory snacks, etc. Ayo! I'm glad you love the cooking shows. We did a mystery one. According to Discord's vote, we pulled a couple mystery recipes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No one get any ideas with this. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We like it spicy. And yeah, so far so good. We made some coffee cake. I don't know if you were lurking or not, but did you see our wonderful coffee cake boy? I will show him off again because I'm very proud of my little coffee cake boy. I'm suspicious of him and I do not know if he will taste good, but I love him dearly, regardless. That's why they put all the salt in Dasani, to make people want to drink more. That's bullshit. But wait, I thought humans weren't supposed to drink salt water. I thought that was like a big no-no of being a human. Alright. Look at this wonderful, yummy concoction of all the spices. I kind of want to try it by itself. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. It's not bad, it's just a lot. It makes sense since it's a coating, but, you know. We'll keep this in there for now, just in case we need it. Let's put dash back up here. Salt back up here. Monosodium glutamate. That's right, I found this song I requested 2 days ago. Whoa. Whoa, well done, Metal. Salt and water doesn't exactly equal salt water. Also, salt is an electrolyte, isn't it? Salt is an electrolyte, but I just thought drinking water with a lot of salt in it. I guess Dasani doesn't have a ton of salt in it because you can't really taste it. But I just thought that drinking water with salt, like by itself, like not like Gatorade or something, I just thought that was bad. Alright, so we need our pumpkin seeds, we need our Chex, we got our Cheerios, pretzels, and then the butter. I think we just like mix this in with our hands. So we'll get right to it. Drinking water with a lot of salt in it is bad. So like seawater, you're not supposed to drink because it's got a lot of salt. I think I'm gonna mix these separately, just because of the amount of mixing we're gonna have to do. So I'm gonna add our pumpkin seeds to the Cheerios first. Or if this is ASMR worthy. I think one hit the mic. Sorry I hit your face by accident with a pumpkin seed. It does in fact have a lot of salt. That's why we get some of it, like a lot. From Dasani water? What if we don't drink Dasani water? And then my overestimation on the whole nut game in the bulk section led me to this behemoth, so we're only gonna use... We're gonna use a little bit, but we'll be in stock for nuts. Seawater. Oh, I see. But we don't drink seawater. Alright, cool. These have these big ass Brazil nuts in them. I've always liked these. I don't know what it is about the consistency of them, but they're very crunchy. You get the salt from it, but we don't drink it. Oh wait, you're saying, okay. You're saying we get salt from the sea to get sea salt. Is that what you mean? Dirt nuts. Dirt nuts? Brazil nuts? I like Brazil nuts. They're good. They're expensive, but they're good. I'll be fine. What is it? Here's the song. I can't hear any of the songs right now. But you enjoy. We got some gluten-free pretzel sticks. They're okay. Throw these bad boys in here. Oh my god! Okay, it's a pretzel. A little fucking pretzel nib, like, fell out of the counter and rolled towards me, and I thought it was a bug. I thought it was being assaulted by a bug. Just look at the name. Okay. Just look at the name. The name that's right above you. Our Last Night by Beautiful Thing. Oh, wait. Minecraft won't add inches to your cock. What? Okay. Alright, that was worth a look. That was worth a look. The ocean has lots of uranium in it. So are we eating radioactive salt? Now I'm confused and concerned. And we got some checks. Goji, we're gonna be in cereal for like the next 3 months. It's gonna be great. Uranium, is that our fault? Did we put the uranium there, or is it naturally occurring? I'm just doing equal parts on this because we're not like gonna do like a full package of everything. That's so much Chex party mix, excuse me. The amount of salt in seawater is too much for consumption, but a bit of salt required to make it easier to be hydrated by water. Right. Because, like, we need salt to absorb water. Like, it's necessary, but if you have too much, then you can't absorb the water enough. Nope. Okay, so my thinking is, we're gonna mix both of these bowls in their own separate, respectfully way. And then, we're gonna mix them together. This is the weirdest Easter prep. Maybe I'm not making food for Easter. Maybe I'm making food specifically for 420. I didn't think about this. shit. It's getting full in here. Ah. Alright, slowly. With feeling. Ah! It's not working. It's not working. Abort. Abort, abort. We're gonna put it on here instead. Oh, but we have to put the thing in. Okay, we have to put the liquid in it. Maybe I have a bigger bowl? Why must the executive function gods play with my emotions the way they do? What's wrong, Prodigy? What happened? The uranium concentration is irrelevant because you're harvesting it, unless you are harvesting it in large quantities for infinite nuclear energy. You know, unless you're doing that. So it doesn't affect us when we eat sea salt, is what you're saying. Oh. We got the party bowl. Alright, okay. Much better. Much better. We're trying to clean as we go. Whether or not that's working, TBD. TBD. You are perfectly safe, I see. You need to get homework done today, but the fact that it's not urgently due is really not helping. Oh, so you're like, meh. That's difficult. I run into the same problem with like tasks that it's like, especially when it's like tasks that I need to do for myself or like my art or my music or something like that. It's like there's no due date, but there's also a due date to it. Like, the struggle's real. Alright, we're gonna drizzle this in. Yummy, yummy. Worcestershire sauce in my tummy. Alright, we gotta take off the duds for this part. So butter. Much soy sauce. I got a checks under my nail. Ow! Oh, that hurt! Harmless unless you're planning to lick the elephant's foot, that's fair. In which case, aren't you pretty much already dead? Like, if you look at it, you're dead or something like that? That shit scares me. Radiation and radiation poisoning, that's like a no-go with movies for me. I will not watch movies about that. Like, I can't. Like, talking about it's fine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ow! The corner of a Chex piece just straight up lodged itself under my fingernail, and that really hurt. Because I've been sick, basically have to cram a week's worth of homework into 2 classes into 2 days? Jesus. No, if you do things correctly, you might even be able to touch it. Yeah, if you're covered in, like, layers upon layers, but... Like, if you just went... Like, if I went down there like that and, like, went around that corner, I'd be fucking dead. The key is doing things correctly. Absolutely. Alright, we're gonna spread these out onto this here cookie sheet. Like so. I'm so glad I have family coming in a week that's gonna help me consume this party mix that we are making. Alright. Got a tray of party mix. Going in the oven at 250 for, let's see here. Alright, cool. Bake 1 hour, stirring every 15 minutes. There we go. Oh, we didn't get all the stuff out of the bottom. I guess we could just... Nah, that's not gonna work. Alright, let's go in. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup real quick. Put my recipe back up where I won't lose it. The sun is pure radiation. That's true. That's very true. We all exist under nuclear energy as it is, so, you know. That's why I live where radiation isn't. Under a rock? In a cave? The photographer of the elephant's foot is perfectly healthy. I thought they risked their lives for that. Woo! Food time! What's up, Fairy? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the sub as well. Oh, I almost missed that. I scrolled up and then I scrolled back down and there it was. Thank you for the Prime sub. My goodness, I feel honored. For 13 months, we're going on year 2. Thanks. Chernobyl levels of radiation anyway. That's fair. That's fair. I thought I didn't. But then I realized, I looked it up and Idaho had some nuclear explosion happen out in the... There was like a meltdown and some guy, the rods like went through him. I think we talked about it once, but like, shit happened in Idaho. I didn't realize that. Got some of that going on. Doing some cleaning up. How's your day going, Fairy? Or your weekend in general? Look at us! Look at us! Nobody should be living extended periods of times in a Chernobyl reactor. That's very true. That's very... Don't live in nuclear reactors, chat. Just so you know. Don't do it. But yeah, this was our coffee cake boy. I know there are a few new people in. Hank and Fairy. It's who I know of. But either way, this was our coffee cake boy. I'm not sure how it tastes. We gotta get a taste test in on this one.
What's that?
And we just put a bunch of party mix into the oven
What's that, brother?
to bake for a little bit. And now we're just doing some cleaning while that's in the oven. We got ads coming up, so that's gonna be a thing as well. Got 50 minutes on the clocks for those. Brother, Why though? Merciful John, why? It's not very merciful to judge like that. Come on now. We made a skull. Yes, Annie and Momo and I'm forgetting the third person that was in the group that sent us a bunch of baking stuff. But yes, they sent us a skull pan. And we didn't have a chance to use it yet. We were making coffee cake today though. And we had to make a double recipe to fill out the coffee pan, or to fill out the skull pan, but we did it, and I don't know. I'm suspicious of the recipe because the recipe called for 2 cups of flour, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 1 cup of milk. So it was super dry. It was like less than pizza dough dry. And then the top had flour in it as well. It was flour, sugar, cinnamon, and melted butter. So, I don't know. But, like, coffee cake is kind of dry. So, I don't know. I'm conflicted with this one, guys. We're going to see, though. I'm going to go see if there might be someone who wants to taste test with me. I can name the song by only hearing 2 seconds of it. Nice. Wait, which song is it? Oh! No Rain. Yeah. I like this one. I like this one and Change by them. Toes Across the Floor, and Mouthful of Cavities. They have so many good songs. You mean the ridiculous 1961 SL-1 military reactor, that 45-pound control rods that were being moved manually? That was pure stupidity and could literally never happen again in the USA ever. But it happened in Idaho! We did it, guys! It happened. Looks yummy, though. I'm excited for the taste test. Me too. Me too. I'm suspicious, but I'm excited. Either way. The real question is, though, like, for eating coffee cake, right? How should we take our coffee? Because, like, I'm one of those weird people who likes honey in their coffee, and I do, like, milk, a little bit of nut milk, and some honey, and then coffee. But like I feel like with coffee cake, that's a little too sweet. So should we just do milk and coffee or just like straight black coffee? The only accident to kill in the US. Yep. Yep, that sounds about right. I'll be your coffee cake guinea pig. We'll probably have some still by Monday. I doubt we're gonna eat that whole thing in like 2 days. But I mean, tomorrow is 420, so you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. I made that, and I also made party mix. So maybe we can supplement and balance for a little bit. Who knows? 1 second. Interesting. Interesting. You say? Do high quality coffee with a little bit of half and half and sugar. High quality coffee, that's gotta be some expensive shit nowadays. What kind of coffee do you drink, Prodigy? Do you feel like eating the whole thing? Don't let me stop you. I don't think that would be a good idea on my part. Hey, Kay. Got any grapes? No. This is a lemonade stand. We tend to go for... no coffee, I guess. Oh, there's our coffee. We go for the good old grocery store special Don Francisco's. It's good, gets the job done. But I do like Kawava coffee. They're local to Portland, I think. I fucking love their coffee so much. Kawava's amazing. But it's also like 20 bucks a bag. And I don't have fancy coffee money. I don't have that. So $6 is where it's at for us. Coffee? Fresh ground beans or bust. I want to get a coffee grinder. I don't have a coffee grinder, but I do like fresh ground. Drip or French press is acceptable, but pre-ground is not. But Quanium, what if we have a French press with pre-ground? We don't have a coffee. This is our coffee maker. I like French press, though. It's tasty. No! Existential crisis. No, Quanium, I'm sorry. I hope you were having a good Saturday before that, at least. Try Cafe Bustelo. It's Colombian coffee. We did, and it gave us a stomachache. I did not feel good after drinking Cafe Bustelo. Even I can't even express how bad that reactor design was and how impossible it is today. I'm not surprised, though. That's the thing, Peace. I'm not surprised. The eggs everywhere. Thank you for noticing, Fairy. Thank you. I was like, it'd be funny. I've never used these Easter eggs on stream. I've always wanted to for something. I'm just going to throw them up. Coffee beans go stale too fast to pre-grind them. Just IMO. That's fair. Is that where, burnt coffee kind of comes from? No, my Colombian heritage. No, just your Colombian coffee. Well, the stuff that we get is also Colombian. It's 100% Colombian or something like that. But the Cafe Bustelo specifically, I don't know if it's because it's espresso or because it's fine ground. It just does not sit right with me. I get heartburn or I just feel upset stomach. We're going to have ads here in about a minute or less. So I'm going to go ahead and change over screens. We're going to come back for a little bit. We're going to hang out. We're going to chat. Music, question mark, maybe? I don't know. What are you guys feeling? Because we got a little bit of time left on the party mix. We're also going to taste test that coffee cake. And yeah, good times. See everyone in a moment. Alright. How's it going? Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I see a few new names from when I went on break until now. Let's see who's here. Oh, sitting. Sitting's good. Sitting's very good. Let's make sure we're in a spot where, like, you guys can hear, but also I can sit and see. Welcome in. I see a Bells with a little bit of shrimping. How's it going, Bells? Thanks again for the sub. It's good to see you in chat. Hope you're doing well this weekend. Like, hey, technician, pull that 45-pound control rod out of 4 inches only. I don't care. It's a 2-man job. You do it. Yeah. I'm not saying it was an accident. Like, there was some definitely dumbassery involved, Peacemaker. Melody, welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Pull that 45-inch rod out by accident, and it killed me. Beautiful. Chris, welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. I did that very poorly. There we go. Hope you are doing well as well. Rain. Little Link action. Very nice. How's it going, Rain? No seats for you. Hey! Yes, seats for me. Oh, I'm sitting. This thing's pretty wobbly, but it's a good seat. It's a good seat. Hello, just swinging by before bed. I hope you have a fantastic slip. But thanks for swinging by. It's good to see you. Did you see our death cake? Did you see our skull cake, Bells? Hopefully. If not, I'm gonna show the death cake off before you go to bed. 60s nuclear is pretty stupid. Today nuclear, please more. Please more? Good to see you. Heck yeah. Hey, what are you eating? What are you eating, sir? Cheerios? You can't eat Cheerios. Sorry, man. No Cheerios for you. You can have Easter eggs all you want. That's fine. Okay, cool. No, show me the death cake. Yes. Hey, what's this button do? Clang. I'm doing the sausage on a bun thing for dinner tonight. I think we're doing the sausage on a bun thing for dinner tomorrow nights. I think Goji said he was gonna get the grill going, and we're doing some sausages and coffee cake apparently. We called the chair Wobbles. I need some death cake. All right, death cake. I'll show you the death cake. So, our random recipe that we pulled from the mystery recipe box was coffee cake. So we decided to make skull coffee cake, because that is the cake pan that we had, and that we hadn't used, that was sent to us from a viewer. From like 3 viewers, actually, who sent us a care package full of good baking stuff. And one of them was a skull cake pan. So we finally got to use it for some coffee cake. We got some cinnamon sugar frosting, or not frosting, but topping over it. And yeah, he's a little crumbly. He's a little crumbly on the side, but we're gonna taste test this, I think. My fellow taste tester, I think, is asleep right now. I think Goji might be exercising his will to snooze, which is perfectly fine. But I'm gonna try it because I'm curious. Kind of looks like an unburied skull, like all the dirt and stuff on it. That's the most death cake I have ever looked. Coming from you, Bells, I'm honored. We're gonna cut it with a steak knife. I think we should go jaw first, so like the skull is still intact. But like we just cut off the jawbone. It seems fair. Alright, okay, cutting pretty nice. Still very dry. And make sure we get our topping back on there. Okay, I think I can just like pick this up and eat it. We also gotta get some coffee. Did we decide black coffee or coffee with milk on this? Because I'm not sure what I want to do. I feel like black coffee would do the coffee cake more justice, but black coffee, you know? It's a sub badge cake. Eat the skull first. Eat the skull first. Eat the skull first. Black. I think black because the cake is gonna be sweet. Right, okay. Okay. Glitchless Ronin, also, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Is that a newt doing push-ups? Because that's beautiful. That is truly, that's art right there. Death be caked up. Death cake like death clock. Yes. Yes. I made moink balls on your smoker? What is that? Beef meatballs wrapped in bacon. Ooh, that sounds good. The perfect combination of moo and oink. Oh, moink! I get it. The sounds the dead animals make. I love it. What's the badge cake? Eat the skull first. I think black because, right. Duncan Hills coffee. Duncan Hills coffee? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Bearded dragon. Oh, not a newt. My mistake. My mistake, Ronin. Do you prefer glitchless or Ronin? I've been saying Ronin, but I don't know that for sure. Also, thank you for the follow. I think I said that on Goji stream last night, but I'm going to say it again here because I can. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the support. Is that a Goji I heard in the background? No, that would be a train, Metal. Goji's snoozing right now, I think. I don't know. I didn't look in the bedroom, but I think he's snoozing. Coffee reduction with sugar for top of coffee cake? Quanium, you think way too much of my cake skills. Bro, that is a bad idea. Do not get up where the cameras are. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Smart decision. Deathcock. Entirely up to you. Ronin is good? Okay. Okay, just making sure. I don't want to, like, there are some chatters that are both in Goji's chat and my chat, but we say their names different ways, and so I sometimes I try to, like, find which one works the best, and sometimes I don't know. Sometimes there's a preference. The train is so loud. I'm so glad that thing doesn't go by my house. Honestly, I forget. I kind of forget it exists. Like, okay, one of two things happen. I either just kind of zone out and don't realize it's happening because we're just by it all the time. That when we first moved in, though, it was super loud. Like, we were like, is this gonna be okay? Are we gonna be able to sleep here? Because now we're facing our other apartment. Before this didn't face the train. Oh, you know that, Prodigy. But it didn't face the train, so it wasn't that bad. But this is like, it's like right there. So, but after a while, I just tune it out. Or if I'm like napping or something and I don't have an alarm set, every once in a while I'll wake up and I'll hear the train. I'll be like, okay, I've heard that like 3 times, so it's been about 45 minutes. Because it's on a time schedule for the most part. So I can kind of tell what time it is based on the train too. It helps. Ah, La La Land. I'm programmed to hear Gojira, Saira. After, do you hear the people? Hey, Loki, you can't push buttons. You can't push buttons on stream, dude. No. I know, you're not getting nearly enough attention right now. Here, before we taste test, you get some scritches because you're being a needy butt. Yeah, it's not like I helped you guys move or something. It's not like, hi, anything like that. You know exactly how far from the train we are. Just like the helicopters in your hometown, you don't hear them if you're from there. Growing up, we lived, there was a field separating the place that I lived in from, not that kind of train, but like a freight train, like the big horn trains that you see from, like, the yellow trains, in other words, with the cars. Those were loud too, but after a while you don't even realize that it's, ow, hey. Do you feel bad for that decision? You don't, no remorse. You're a cat. Pet. Pet, and then wash hands, because we're making food. Kitty! Little Kitty's needy because, Indy's in the... It must be train season right now. Indy's in the bathroom right now because he eats cords, and I have so many cords out right now. He's set up, he's got a bed, he's got toys, he's got water, he's in his own private suite right now, but Loki doesn't have a friend to Ow. Ow. Maybe no? So you're just gonna lay down? Okay, fine. You're just being a pill now. He didn't even want to get down. He just bit me for no reason. He's laying down now. Loki's the god of mischief. He can push all the buttons. Dude, he knows. He knows where the buttons are to push, too, because my god. Loki has no remorse. No. Sometimes I wake up to cows going moo and cops going, "Blah-blah!" Like that? Kind of like that? No remorse. No remorse. Only revenge. That little whoosh is the train. Yeah, that whoosh that goes by. That's the... It's like a passenger train that goes from here all the way into Portland. And it just... Yeah. It goes by like every 20 minutes, something like that. There's an army ammo plant about 12 miles from our house. They dispose of old ordnance at 11 a.m. on the dot. When people first come around, they get really concerned, but we tune it out. I wonder if that's what happens. Every once in a while, we hear, like, some explosions out in the distance, like, every Friday night or so. More so when we were living in the other apartment building that we were in, because it faced the right direction. But occasionally... And it was only on Fridays, but it would sound just like a bunch of firecrackers or a bunch of, like, fireworks going off, like, in the distance, and then it would just get silent. And it would happen at the same time every night that I heard it, and I never figured out what it was. I wonder if it's something similar. Bite him back. I have tried that before. It got me a mouthful of fur and no apology. No apology whatsoever. The commuter train. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's the tram. It's the metro. It gets you there and back again. Sometimes. Most of the times. When it doesn't break down. Because cat. Because cat. Exactly. Yep. It sounds kind of like thunder. A little bit. A little bit. Yeah, when we first moved in, not here, but to the other apartment too, it was like super loud, and I'm just like, I don't know if this is gonna be doable, but it's weird how something like so loud, once it's familiar enough, just, you don't notice it anymore. Hey! I saw that little cat tap. How you doing, Vengeance? Hope you were doing well. We gotta stir the party mix here. Are you gonna allow us to do that, Loki? Is that gonna be an okay situation if I put you down? Like, over there somewhere? No, this is your spot now? I took a small nap. That's okay. That's alright, Vengeance. How was your nap? I always wonder what the cats think of the train, too, because it's just this, like, screaming beast that goes through the trees multiple times a day. Like, I wonder what they think of it. But then again, like, Indy came from the bushes that are right beside the train tracks. You getting down? You going? Is it time? I believe in you. Okay. Just ate 5 bags of mini Skittles, and I want more mini bags of Skittles. 5 mini bags. Okay, there's a big difference with that, Metal. I'm glad you clarified, because 5 bags of mini Skittles sounds like so much Skittle. So much Skittle. Was refreshing? That's good. Craving... Dude, I like Warheads. I like them less now because they changed the kind of acid that they put on them, so they don't, like, burn the inside of your mouth, and it's just not fun now. But I do like Warheads. I like how if you leave Warheads for long enough, like if you don't eat them and they go bad, they literally start eating the package that they're in. Just American candy things, you know. I guess it is close to 5 o'clock, so it makes sense that there's so many trains right now. Going by super fast, though. Alright, friends. Gonna go eep now. Have a cursed Easter. And may the filth of Golgotha fuel your hatred. That is the sweetest Easter wishes I've ever gotten, Bells. You do the same. And watch out for zombie saviors. They're out there. Somewhere. Who knows where, but they are out there. I love that mask emote too. That's great, Ronan. All right, we got some coffee. It's warm still, but it's not hot. I think that's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna go see if we got a taste tester, but we might not. We'll see. Go cut another piece of the jaw. 1 second. Oh yeah? Would you like milk in your coffee? A once slumbering ghost is rousing. We might just have a taste tester yet. 1 second. We got to get some coffee going for the ghost. I think this is a accurate mug to pour coffee for Goji. I think Warheads used to use malic acid, but they use citric acid now. Yeah. Yes. I looked it up. I looked it up because I was upset that they didn't have the same punch to them that they used to. And it's because they use citric acid now. Womp womp. Which Skittles are the best? Original, sour, wild berry, or tropical? I gotta go with tropical. I gotta go with sour. I love sour candy. Like, my mouth's watering thinking about it. It's bad. I don't know why I like the mouthfeel of just acid eating at my skin flesh, but I used to eat like 10, 20, just like, it's because I like the sourness of them. They're so good. I think Warheads, now they just use, yeah. Or the Halloween one, which has the sour on the inside instead of the outside. Halloween Skittles, though, I had zombie Skittles one time. In fact, one of my first YouTube videos was me trying zombie Skittles to see what I would get. And they were bad, if not worse, than the Bean Boozled Bad Beans. It was like Stinky Socks and a few other things. It was dead fish. It was bad. It was bad. B-A-D. Bad. Yeah, no, it was awful. I liked my outfit in that video, but I did not like the things that I was tasting. It's like sometimes you get sweet, other times you get sour. Other times you get, dishwater. And they were all gray, too. I remember that. Like, all the Skittles in the package, you didn't get to see, there was no indication of what kind they were. You either got, like, a random regular fruit flavor, or you got one of the ass flavors. And they were all gray. And so you just kind of had to, like, it was like Skittles roulette. Or you get sweaty, musty balls. Yeah, one or the other. No in between. We gotta stir not the Skittles, we gotta stir the party mix really quick here. And then we're gonna taste test some of this coffee cake. Alright. Looking good. Bacon on. Very nice. That's what I'm going for. I know. This was like a third recipe. This was a quarter to a third recipe. It wanted 4 entire boxes of cereal. What was the recipe? It called for 4 boxes, rice Chex, wheat Chex, corn Chex, 1 bag of stick pretzels, 1 box of Cheerios, 1 cup of real butter, 1 cup of butter, 1 can, an entire can of mixed nuts, and then 1 package of pumpkin seeds. I'm like, there's no fucking way. I did like a third of a box of each. and then 2 cups of nuts, a handful of pumpkin seeds, and then like a little bit of pretzel. Like, Patricia here was prepping for something. I don't know what kind of party Patricia was having. But she was making sure the guests were well fed. Would you like to try some coffee cake? Maybe? Possibly? Joke of the day! Okay. A daughter went up to her mother and asked, "Mom, how do you spell the word penis?" Mom replied, "Should have asked me last night. It was on the tip of my tongue."
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Here, I'm sorry, I got really full.
Oh my goodness.
Here's your coffee.
Hey, thanks.
Also, Coach my Ghost.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we got a little, I cut off some of his jaw so we could try. You're more than welcome to take whichever type of piece you want. It seems dry, but I don't know. I'm suspicious of this cake.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna go for the, okay.
Sure.
Yeah, ready?
Okay.
I don't know if I'm ready, but
Cheers.
cheers.
No, it's dry.
What?
Doesn't really taste like much.
Yeah, the stuff on top is like the only flavor that it has.
Yeah.
They don't really have any other flavors, like biscuits.
Yeah, that would go well with some country gravy.
Yeah, I put gravy on top of this.
Did you do the salt instead of sugar again?
No, I did sugar. I got it out of the bag. I was trying to dip in it and seeing if that would make it better.
No. Wow. What up, y'all?
Wow.
Yeah, there's really not much to it.
There's not much to that at all. I feel like I need
It's
a
kind of bare bones.
bare bones. Wow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I would put some like frosting or something on that, like a lemon frosting. Just to give it like just a little bit of moisture. Because it's not super dry. It's not like, oh my god, my mouth is so dry after that. But it is very like... Yeah, it's just like standard basic dough cake. Dough kake, if you will. But... Koji's out. He just walked out of the room. Okay, new train every 10 minutes. You timed out. It's 10 minutes, not 20? Well, that's why I've been running late. All the hi Gojis. All the hi Gojis. Heck yeah. Good morning, guys. Gojima Huskar. How's it going, Huskar? Welcome in. How is it? It's, you know, hi Goji, bye Goji. Is it gluten-free? Yeah, I would not be in a good place right now if I would have eaten it not gluten-free. And honestly, gluten-free... The gluten-free part of it, like all the stuff that is usually associated with gluten-free, I don't think that was the problem with it. I just think the recipe did not call for enough, like, moisture. It also didn't have any egg in it. And I guess we could look up recipes. Let me look up... I'm gonna look up a modern coffee cake. I don't know how old these are, but judging by the cursive on them and the size of recipe card they're on, they're probably, like, at least 70s, 80s. So I'm curious to see what like a coffee cake today would have in it. Recipe easy. We'll go with easy coffee cake recipe. Best easy coffee cake. All right, let's see what this has. So that recipe only had like 6 ingredients, I think. Flour, salt, sugar, baking powder, oil, and milk. An easy coffee cake from this decade had, let's see here, flour, sugar, baking powder, cinnamon, salt, butter, milk, egg, vanilla, And then the streusel topping had brown sugar, white sugar, flour, cinnamon, and then butter. So there were quite a few more ingredients. They had vanilla in it. It had an egg in it. I was thinking the coffee cake just didn't have egg in it, and this did not have any egg. So that might have been part of it as well.
Jesus.
Patricia liked her coffee cake dry. D-R-Y-E, dry. Dino, how's it going? Doughcock? Doughcock A. Doughcock A. Big difference. Big difference. You like having 2K cams? It's kind of weird. I set up one at this angle so I could show things to the camera, and then I had this one for like the overarching, but I've been showing both of the camera stuff, so meh. I'm sure that has something to do with it, or is it just a bad recipe? It could be just a bad recipe. The party mix one, I think is going to turn out pretty good. I liked everything in that. It wasn't quite Chex Mix. It had some other stuff in it. It had Tabasco sauce in it. It had pumpkin seeds in it. Had some interesting things in it. But so far, that smells amazing. I'm really excited for that to come out of the oven. We got 10 minutes on it. It's all about that moisture. It really is, though. Especially with cakes, though. Like, moist cake. It's a thing. But, yeah, I think the recipe just didn't have enough, like, liquid in it to counteract. It had 2 cups of flour in it and only 1 cup of liquid. 1 cup and, like, 2 tablespoons of liquid only. So, I think that was more the problem. Who are you? Dino! I'm sorry, I just got to that message. Why have I been following for 7 months? Put the gun down, it's okay. It's alright, we're friends here. Hi, I'm K-Heart Creator. I am a variety streamer over here. I do art, I do baking, I do music, we write music, we sing music. We got 10 minutes, so we might play some, I don't know. I feel like playing a song. Should I play a song? I don't know. My guitar's right there. Who knows? But yeah, welcome in. I don't know exactly where you came from. You might have, as is the case with a lot of peeps over here. I do share a lot of viewers with Gojima Ghost, who is a music streamer. He writes his own music and does Rocksmith and stuff as well. But they're my partner. You might have come from there. But otherwise, I don't know. I'm glad you're here, though. Welcome in. We do weird things here. I had a question similar to the Skittles one. Which M&Ms are the best? Peanut, Hershey's, peanut butter, or crispy? Okay, so before I went gluten-free, the pretzel ones were bomb. I loved the pretzel M&Ms, but I'm pretty traditional. I like peanut M&Ms. They're so good. So good. Best chocolate cake recipe ever, use a wet oatmeal base? What do you mean a wet oatmeal base? What is that? It needs the egg. I think it does too. Oh my god, that guy in the I will send you to Jesus redeem. Is that the guy who said emotional damage? I do not know if that is the same person, Chris. I do not know. Because I've only heard that audio. I have not actually seen the footage of the emotional damage one. Oatmeal base, though. I do like no-bake oatmeal cookies. Those ones are badass. Rat, be nice. Rat! Wait! Hold on. Dino, did you come from Fairy? Now I'm confused. I don't know where you came from either, so, like, we're just as lost here. M&M's needs to make a Van Halen flavor with all the colors except the brown ones. Just for shits and giggles. Only a certain amount of people would get it, though. And it would be all the musicians. It would be like a limited run, because no one will have got the joke enough for them to keep doing it, but it'd be kind of cool. Steven, hey? Hey or he? Yeah, I do like a good, like, thick cake. I know it sounds weird, but like, I don't know, like a good chocolate cake. I'm kind of curious to see how many of the recipes in that recipe box are indeed like desserts and pastries and stuff, and which ones are dinners. We got like 7 minutes until the Chex Mix comes out and we can do a taste test of that. Do you guys want to hear some of the other recipes that are in that box? Because there's some that we can go yay or nay on, and we can just put them back in there to randomize them. But if there's anything that you guys are like, ugh, absolutely no, hell no, we'll take it out. We'll put it to the side. But I do want to make sure it's not like all pastries because I don't always want to do a pastry. I'm going to put the recipe mystery box back in there. We might just make it a separate stream from the other baking stream stuff, or we might shake it up in a different way. But what do you guys think? You want to go through some of those recipes? He does Asian skits. He on YouTube. Okay. Stephen, he. Chili cheese dogs? Chili cheese dog. Dude, that sounds really good, actually. So this was our wonderful mystery recipe box. Do we keep the rest? I don't think we should keep the complete mystery of it because I don't want to do just all pastries. So, some of these are going to be really good because we got Aunt Gert's cookies. First and foremost, though. I'm not even going to look at the recipes on them. We're just going to make sure that not all of them are cookies. So we got sugar cookies, we got coconut cookies, chocolate cookies, spicy coffee bars. Okay, see, this wouldn't be spicy at all. The only thing that makes this spicy is the fact that it's got cinnamon in it. This is why we're separating these, because this is a lot of cookies. Chili cheese. What do you put on your chili cheese dogs? Do you go like the Chicago dog route with it, or do you like just straight up chili and cheese? All right, we got some cowboy cookies, Old English matte bars. What's a matte bar? We got, let's see what else. We got chocolate mint cookies. Creme de menthe. Andes creme de menthe. Oh, this would be a good one. This one uses those little Andes cream bars that you get at like restaurants. Lots of pastries so far though. Hey, it's Mr. Bungle. Just to let you know. That's okay. Is that bad? I'm okay with Mr. Bungle. Peanut butter fingers. We got chocolate drop cookies. We got... The fuck does that say? Butterscotch crisps? Pecan Krispies, minted meringue trees. What the fuck is that? If anything sounds interesting in this list of stuff, please let me know and I can put it just straight into the vote as well. That way we can have some other like options that are like solid instead of just a randomized one. So the minted meringue trees kind of sound interesting. We got cookie jar ginger snaps. Date nut refrigerator cookies. What's up, Chevy? How's it going? Nice shirt. Oh, hey, thanks. I happen to like this shirt quite a bit myself, Chevy. How you doing? How has the day gone? Oh, did you guys do your thing yet today? I usually put a cheese stick in the hot dog, chili in the bun before the dog, and top with cheese and onions. Oh, a cheese stick in the bun? That sounds really good. A beef stroganoff. We got one that isn't. We got ham. Ham with an H. H-A-M-H. Hamburger casserole? I think this is hamburger casserole. That's interesting. What else we got? Chocolate drop cookies. We got wagon wheels. Could make some wagon wheels in there. Jello cookies. Jesus, that one's from Joanne. Got drop cookies again. Lots of cookies. I'm glad we're looking through these. Candy cane cookies. Thumbprint cookies. Crispy sugar cookies. Chocolate delicious. New England squares. The hell is a New England square? We got condensed milk. Oh, what? Okay, New England squares. There's 3 ingredients here. There's graham cracker crumbs, sweetened condensed milk, and ready-to-use mincemeat? Mincemeat isn't actual meat, is it? We might just have to put that in there. Hamburger casserole, shepherd's pie, asking for an aardvark. So I think, because Neo posted about this in the Discord, because they were making it. Cottage pie is hamburger, is basically shepherd's pie with hamburger. And shepherd's pie is lamb? It's either lamb or chicken. I can't remember which one. We got fruit rock cookies. I don't know what fruit rock. Another Jello cookies. We got wagon wheels. Oh, these are all the... Okay, we went through these. Fruit mints? No, this is a printed recipe. This is a full-on printed recipe that is promoting certain canned things. It says mincemeat on it. Is that fruit mints? Is that the same thing? I don't know if I tried, because the back one is 9.5 minute fruitcake, and it also calls for mincemeat. The filling primarily consists of chopped dried fruits, spices, sugar, and sometimes alcohol. Okay, so it is fruit. That's so much better. Shepherd's pie is lamb. Anything else is a cottage pie. I see. Mincemeat is a sweet, spiced fruit mixture usually used as a pie filling. See, I didn't know that. While the name suggests meat, modern mincemeat usually does not contain meat, although it historically did. Why didn't we change the name? If it doesn't contain meat anymore, take the meat out of the name. I don't like that. Along with suet. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I hear you. I hear you. Uh-huh. 1 second. Impatient. Alright, cool. Let's turn this off. We got some of these things. Tradition! We must stick to tradition! As is tradition. But we don't. We do not have to stick to tradition. Look at that. Some party mix. I can smell the Tabasco sauce in this. And I'm not upset. I can't believe this was a quarter recipe. This was a fucking quarter recipe. Maybe even less than that, because we didn't even buy one of the Chex boxes that it asked for. I'm gonna get something. Just checked your oven to see what the fuck. Nice. Nice. It was mine, because we were waiting on our second thing. Chevy, I gotta show you our skull cake. The cool thing is it kind of tastes like death, too. I'll eat it, but I'll want some, like... I want something to go on top of it, or with it, like ice cream or something to... Because it's just kind of biscuit-y. And before... Wait. On the day before 420? Wait, what happened? Same stuff you put in fruitcake. I didn't know. I did not know that. So mincemeat pie isn't actually as gross as I thought it was. On the day before 420? What? I don't know what that's in context to, Metal, but that's okay. Before Easter Sunday, even? Alright, so this is our cake. We ate a little bit of his jaw, because we had to taste test. But, this is our little skull buddy. He has coffee cake with a, cinnamon sugar type topping on top there. It turned out really dry. We used one of the recipes, from the mystery recipe box that, L. Rob gave us, for coffee cake. But it didn't have a lot of liquid in it. It had 2 cups of flour as a base, but it only had 1 cup of milk and 2 tablespoons of oil. No egg, no vanilla, no nothing like that. So it did turn out a little dry. However, it's not the worst cake I've had. Okay. Gomito-kun! What do you mean? Why is that much of food? Why is what much of food? Why is that? You should have seen the original recipe. They wanted 4 boxes of cereal, an entire bag of chips, an entire thing of nuts, and then an entire package of pumpkin seeds as well. They wanted so much. Right? Also, Gomito-kun, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. How's it going? Peace requested high in church. Oh, nice. Nice. 'Twas the day before 420, and all through the house, everybody had the munchies, even the mouse, for some reason. Contact high, it happens. Might have dropped a quarter cup of olive oil in that. Oh, in the cake itself? Although, I think an egg would have helped a lot more, too. The recipe didn't call for any egg, so, you know. That look sounds like rice cake. That's because I have parchment paper on it. Bigger. Bigger! That's what she said. Like if you have to feed a military base or a kindergarten, yeah, it's a party mix. So, and this is a fairly older recipe, so maybe this was for like a get-together. Maybe if you were making it for a bake sale, perhaps. That could work. Once I was smoking outside and I blew some weed in a spider's face. Can spiders get high? I don't know. Did he ask you for any of your Cheetos? What happened after? Did it do anything? Grendler and K. Very nice. Look up the video of Spider on Crack. That's a great video. That is a fantastic voiceover, and I love it so much. I know exactly the video that you're talking about, Chevy. Beautiful. Nah, he ran the fuck away. He's like, no! I'm in there! Then why would it have Tabasco in it? What do you mean, why would it have Tabasco in it? If it was for a party? The kindergarten I would understand. Kindergartners don't need Tabasco, but I don't know. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I put some in a bowl here. And it's cooled down for the most part, so guess we can take, got some Chex in here. I got a pretzel. And a nut. Okay. Okay. You see, this is why I like trying other people's recipes. Because you start to ask what their thought process was for the different, like, measuring of ingredients with things. Like I said, we did a quarter recipe for that much Chex Mix. That is a fuck ton of Chex Mix, okay? Party Mix, excuse me. We made a 3/4 recipe, give or take, of the spices, so the Worcestershire sauce, the Tabasco, all of the seasonings we put in there, and then the butter, it asked for 2 cups of butter, or no, it asked for a cup of butter, and we went with 3/4 of a cup of butter. And then pretty much all of like the spices at regular level, because I'm like, I like spicy things, I like taste, so let's just do the full spices. That doesn't really taste like it has a lot of spices on it though. So like if you put that same amount, if you put a full recipe of the spices in the topping into a full recipe of that, you wouldn't be able to taste it at all. Which is really weird. It does taste good. Like, I think the fried Cheerios, doing that first was a good idea. Caffeine Spider going round and round. Caffeine Spider's having a good time. What are your top 3 favorite hot sauces? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a great question, Chevy. Hold on, I gotta get some coffee. Webs, not websites. Hugs, not drugs. Webs, not websites. Oh no. Oh no. When I was about 2 or 3, my mom found me in her garden eating peppers. Is that a bad thing? Oh, I would eat tomatoes as a kid. I would go out in the garden and snack on a tomato. The better all include devil's something. Of my hot sauce, my favorite hot sauces, Peacemaker. Okay, so I think my go-to hot sauce is Frank's. I like wing sauce. I think it's good. It's a punch in the face. It's not too spicy. But it is like classic spicy. And I like Tabasco and Cholula, but those definitely wouldn't be in my top 3. I think my other 2, so Yellowbird, the brand Yellowbird does a really good habanero hot sauce that's amazing. It is very spicy though. I put it in my ramen at work. and it's great. I love it. It's definitely one of my favorites. Devil's Hot Piss. You need to make a metal. That's your side hustle. You need to make a hot sauce that's called Devil's Hot Piss. Send it. Put it out into the universe. Manifest that shit. Does anybody else's cat like their face being grabbed? I've never grabbed my cat's face before. Loki likes it if I cradle his head. Just like, just cradle his little chin. He likes that, but he doesn't like his face being grabbed. And the devil's spit or whatever, and someone took a dab and vomited. I took a shot, no response. Oof. I think I would have to be a tie for third place though. So Frank's first, the habanero hot sauce by Yellowbird would be my second one, and then the third one I think would probably be a tie because I'm persnickety like that. But I really like Melissa's does a black truffle, the mushrooms. Black truffle hot sauce that's really good. I usually don't like black truffle stuff, but for whatever reason that hot sauce is so fucking good. It's amazing. I like that one, but I also like Dark Spider, who is a longtime viewer of this channel, sent me in a birthday package quite a while ago a bottle of hot sauce from Buc-ee's, the truck stop in Texas, and it was 7-pot Primo pepper hot sauce, and that stuff was good. That stuff was really super good. I like that a lot. Melissa's does make really good stuff. I like that their sauces are a little heartier. They're a little like thicker. I don't like, the only thing that I don't like about Tabasco is it's really watery. I like the way it tastes, but it's very watery. Lou likes his face being grabbed. Oh. What I do know is Devil's Spit or whatever they had was a habanero ghost pepper mix. I've heard of the pickles that have Devil's Spit seasoning in them, but I didn't know they actually made like a Devil's Spit hot sauce. No, Buc-ee's is way more than a Texas trucks. That's what I know it as, though. That's the only, like, that's the basic reference that I know for Buc-ee's. Though I know they're huge. I know it's a ridiculous amount of stuff in these places. But Idaho, it's way down there. I don't know. Wait, it's everywhere? It's not just in Texas? Oh shit. I'm not big on hot sauce, but I still like fucking myself up with hot sauce. I just like to strengthen my sauce palate. Nice. It's also like a religion at this point. That's fair. I think she sent me a little a beaver too. I got a Bucky beaver. Somewhere around here. I think it's on the amp in the other room. My homebrew hot sauce jalapeno mix is it's called Tongue Blister with Motley Crue umlauts. Tongue Blister. Nice. I'm not a fan of hot sauce. That's just hot for hot's sake. I like for it to have flavor. Cholula makes some of my favorites. Nice. It's the beef jerky place for me. See, Buc-ee's is just something, a little bit of everything for everyone. It's special to you. Everyone would die from your aunt's salsa. Super spicy? Super, super spicy? Have more tolerance and you can taste the hotter stuff's flavor. That's fair. I guess so. I think, like, it depends on the hot sauce, too. Or, like, it depends on the pepper, too. Because some peppers are just hot. But, like, some of them do have flavor. Like, I like habaneros. I've always thought that they have great flavor. I like that they're super smoky with a little bit of chipotle in them. But, like, I taste that regardless of whether the heat gets to me or not. Like, I ate a full habanero on Goji's stream for the 365 thing that we did. And one, it fucked me up, like they always do when I do that. But I could still taste the flavor. But some peppers, I just feel I can't taste any of the flavor, and they're not that hot either. But I don't know. I think the 7-pot Primo is like the hottest pepper, like hot sauce I've ever tried. Made a habanero strawberry sauce once. Strawberries nerfed the habaneros, and I was left with meh sauce. Interesting. So the sugar kind of overtook the habaneros. Just gotta take shots of hot honey to bring up my... I keep hearing about hot honey, but I've never tried it yet. Da Bomb is apparently shit no matter what. I've tasted a little bit of Da Bomb. I wasn't a fan. It was just hot for hot's sake. There wasn't any, like... Nah. It was very hot, though. Jalapenos are a snack, not hot. I really like pickled jalapenos. Just as a little snack, like eating pickles. Ask Shreddy about the bomb story. Oh, I bet Eddie has a bomb story. That seems fitting. Dave's Insanity Sauce back in the day. One bottle lasted you 2 years. Just a little drop will do you. Hot honey is delicious. So I'm told, Melody. Have you tried it? I'm curious. I'm told the bomb is just chemical taste. Yeah, I don't really like the taste of it. It is fucking hot, but I don't like the taste. Buc-ee's is what would happen if a department store, a truck stop, and a barbecue joint got in a pile up and had a baby. Got in a pile and had a baby, not a pile up. That'd be too weird. So mint makes cold stuff colder, right? It also makes hot stuff hotter, and that's what makes the Da Bomb so evil, because they put mint in it. Interesting. I didn't know that. I did not know. That's why it was. So it's very minty. I would see how like peppers and mint together would taste like chemical. That would make sense to me. Kind of gross still. Not too much of a fan of the idea of the taste of those. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to remember, like, what it tastes like, and I just remember not liking it at all. Whatsoever. Big not a fan. I'm trying to get my stream manager to go back to where it was before, but it's... Why is this happening? It's fine. It's fine. All right, friends. We have reached the end. We made both of our scheduled recipes, our random recipes, if you will. We made some coffee cake. Janice, I don't know what you were thinking when you made this coffee cake recipe, but you gotta add some moisture into your life. I don't know if that's a personal statement or if this is just a faux pas that we forgot to put the egg in this recipe, but it's a little dry, a little tasteless. But then again, you did call something with cinnamon in it spicy, so I think I understand the demographic that made this particular recipe box, and that's okay. That's okay. We'll know to modify from there. Also, 12 dashes of Tabasco was not enough for that recipe. We gotta add some spice into this. Either way, party mix is always good. I love Chex Mix. It's one of my favorite snacks to make. It's my favorite part of fall, so making it in spring was kind of nice. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure this afternoon. It's not night yet, but either way, thanks for hanging out. And what's spicy? Wait, she called it spicy. It was called spicy something cakes, and it was spicy because it had cinnamon in it. This one wasn't spicy, but another one in the box that we were going through. Yeah, definitely. Buc-ee's is south, I think majority Texas, but it's more than a truck stop for sure. Oh, absolutely. Like I know there's a ton of stuff there, but like just at its basics. Love some pepper jelly or syrup. Oh, pepper jelly's good. I like some jalapeno jelly for sure. Absolutely. All right, friends, we are going to be raiding into Ugly Gamer today. They stopped by Goji's stream last night. I saw they are live right now, so we're going to go visit them. Please stick around for the raid if you can. I'm going to have to go over and press the buttons to make that happen. But either way, if you are subbed to the channel, feel free to use our fridge raid and our shrimp. I'll drop a raid message there. But if you're not, use whatever raid emote you feel the most inclined to use. Let's spread some art around. Please drop Ugly Gamer a follow if you can. And yeah. They're good people. Thanks for being here too. You're all good people. I hope your Saturday and your holiday weekend, if you celebrate either holidays that are happening tomorrow, goes fantastically. Please be safe. Once again, thanks for being here. Don't panic. Drink your water. And yeah, I'll be hanging out in chat on Goji's stream tonight. I think he's going to start at 7 p.m. per usual. But until next time, Monday, 7 p.m., we're going to do an art. We're going to work on that death metal apron some more. We're actually going to get into making the patches, so I'm super excited for that. And yeah, be nice to each other. Have fun. See you around.
Bye, Melody!